Hello, welcome back to FrogComposband with our Igor Duelist. I think last time, it's been a little while since I've played, I think we were doing some of Dragon's Lair. We did go down into Angband to do an acquirement run. Don't think we got anything useful from that. So I guess this time we'll continue hanging around Dragon's Lair. Maybe once we hit 40 we can head back to Arena and see if that's a bit more doable. Yeah, let's just head down to Dragon's Lair and see how we go. Let's see. Hey you, that's actually an incredibly good item. That's pretty crazy. This is very, very important for duelists in particular. So duelists, I should actually say what this item is actually. This is a Cloak of Retribution which gives us an Aura of Cold, which is not useful, and an Aura of Retaliation, which is incredibly useful for duelists in particular. So as a duelist we only get one blow per round, but with a Retribution Aura, every time an enemy hits us in melee, we get to hit them back. So let's take this guy for an example. He could hit us 4 times, which means if we attack him and then he hits us, we could get up to 5 duelist attacks on him, which is really, really powerful because the entire duelist class is sort of balanced around only being able to do one of these really powerful attacks each turn. It's such an incredibly good item that I'm just going to immediately recall out, buff up the armor on that as much as we can, and see if we can shuffle our equipment to use that. I think we should be able to. The current cloak is only giving us resistance to confusion, so let's wear that. We still have resistance to confusion. What else was Mary giving us? Speed and dex and stealth. Well, I think our damage is suffering a little bit from losing the speed. Oh, sorry, not the speed, the dexterity. But that is really, really great. That's actually probably the best item we could possibly hope to find, really. So I'm very pleased with that. Right away as well. Okay, let's head back down to Dragon's Lair. Maybe I can show it off in practice. What am I doing? So this Great Hellworm, I guess, might be a good practice dummy. Let's go fight him. It's haste as well, actually. Actually, let's approach from this angle so that he doesn't breathe and wake up the Ancient Blue. Let's quaff resist heat and cold and challenge him. Okay, so we get one hit in. He's slower than us, so we get another hit in. Okay, so let's see. He missed twice and then he hit us. So we got a retaliatory strike and got a wounding strike against him. So that will really show its worth against uniques that we are able to stun. Because at the moment we're only really, or before we got the cloak I guess, we were only applying 1 stun per turn, but now we could be applying many per turn. And that's really, really useful. But yeah, this is extremely good for our melee. We're going to be a lot stronger now. We've got some spawns, some jellies. I don't know if I really want to deal with a bunch of jellies, so let's check this loot and then maybe just leave this area. Actually, can he get? Oh yeah, he can't get to us. We only have 1 source of acid resistance, so we really don't want to deal with that jelly actually. He could melt our staves. In fact, let's just recall out. And we got a whole bunch of stats drained from something. Let's restore those. Maybe we should head to Arena actually. Now that we've got this cloak, we are going to be really, really great at fighting uniques that do melee damage. I don't think we have any chaos resistance yet, so we probably can't take that guy. How about this unique? Also no melee, so not really helping against her either. An Elder Storm Giant. Kind of dangerous, but I feel like we can take him at this point. And the really nice thing about the cloak as well is that we can be doing something like healing and getting hits in at the same time. Yeah, so fantastic item. I'm actually really surprised that we found it. And we found another good cloak. Although obviously we will not be wearing that, given that we've just found the Cloak of Retribution. We're hungry, let's go eat at the inn. Wait for the Arkenstone to recharge, head back down. Okay, so Nether we can swap in. We lose telepathy, that's fine. Let's do that. Time Hound, that's also fine. Nether Hound, let's swap back. There's a shaft over there actually, let's just head to the shaft. Wait for the Arkenstone. Unless there's something coming towards us. Mana Hound is probably okay actually. Wonder if we can take on this guy. He has acid. I don't really want to deal with acid or 500 damage disenchantment breath. Let's just head down this shaft over here. Actually, we can probably... yeah, I don't want to fight an Elder Vampire either. Hell Knight can take. Let's do that. Another Mana Worm, not Mana Worm, Mana Hound, and then we can fight the Great Stormworm afterwards. Yeah, look at that, we just melted that guy. Didn't even attack him, just retaliation. Let's make sure we keep our haste up though. We still are a bit fragile, I think. Lots of cloaks. Finding a lot of good cloaks. Okay, well that Hydra unique, I think I spoke about this guy when we fought the Lernian Hydra. This is the guy that has the disenchantment and chaos breaths, so we really don't want to fight him. Fundin Blue Cloak is probably a good monster to fight. Getting a lot of stuns if he's meleeing us, which should hopefully prevent him from summoning monsters. A Demi-Lich can also fight. Let's actually start next to the Demi-Lich so that he doesn't summon anything. Oh, hang on, no, there's a Awake Great Hellworm. Let's him first. Oops. Well, the Lich is awake. But that's fine. He did slightly reduce our life, but let's see. Oh, hang on, no, we have to leave. That Hydra woke up, and we cannot take a single Chaos or Disenchantment Breath from that guy. Let's run away. drop off this cloak at home and head back down. We also should drop the Scroll of Destruction. I think I'll drop these Scrolls of Protection from Evil as well. I keep on forgetting to use them, and also, now that we have the Cloak of Retribution, we actually want to be hit in melee, because it will give us more attacks. Shambler. I think that's what we're up to in the arena. They have a pretty dangerous lightning breath, but aside from that, nothing too bad. Maybe we could try fighting that guy to see how it goes. Probably want to stand next to him. His melee is less dangerous than his breath. And also we get retaliation. Okay, that was actually not too bad. Killed that guy pretty quickly. Maybe we could do the one in the arena then. I could fight a Storm Troll. Let's go fight a Storm Troll. By the time we do that, the Arkenstone is probably going to have recharged and we can head down the stair. Pretty bad armor. It's going to be too heavy for us as well, as a duelist. Is this guy melee? Evoke Logris for 114. Don't have any chaos resistance. Let's not fight him then. Great Unclean One. I think we fought one of these in the arena as well. But we might have done it when we had more acid resistance. Don't really want to fight him, because we might lose our useful staves. Okay, how about this unique? Gravity, Force, both breath attacks. So maybe if we get some hits in, but safer just to avoid it. Let's recall out and just set, I think. We should have waited for the Arkenstone. Great Venom Worm is perfect. Saruman. I think this is our third time coming up against Saruman, and I'm pretty confident this time. Let's back here and wait for our Arkenstone to recharge. Oh, hang on, he found his way towards us. Let's speed then. And give him a little path. Let's challenge him. Make our way towards him. Do we have any resistance? No, but we've got heat and cold. He does do acid. Well, he could destroy our staves then. Hopefully he just doesn't do that. Let's Heroism as well while I go to do that. Okay, so if he hits us in melee, yep, we should be getting retaliatory strikes, and that should help us out quite a bit with stunning him. He did disenchant us and remove our heat and cold and heroism. It's okay. As long as our speed keeps up. Well, as I say that, he dispels our haste twice. And again, but he's almost dead. Hey, there we go. Third time's a charm. And he dropped a Staff of Destruction. That's pretty nice. Gives us another option for getting rid of dangerous enemies here in the arena dungeon. Or blocking off paths to dangerous enemies. These armors are not so useful though. I would still like to fight the Great Venom Worm, so let's heal ourselves up a little bit and do that. pretty nice Warhammer. 46 plus 20 damage. Not useful for us. This could also be pretty nice. Dark Nether Shards, Blindness, Fear. If we have another source of resist the base elements from somewhere, that's a pretty nice armor, so we'll definitely pick that up. Might be able to swap that in at some point. And we have Resist Chaos on this helm, which we can use as a swap with our Crown of Might. Actually, can we? Because the Crown of Might also has free action on it. Probably can't use it as a swap, but we can take it home, maybe useful in the future. Oh, the Arkenstone's already recharged. Okay, back down to Arena. Great Bar Worm we really don't want to fight. Again, the acid. But a nice worm we can certainly fight. Quaff our resist heat and cold, and off we go. And Caligon the Black. He does acid as well, right? Yeah, exclusively acid. Maybe if he had some other breath we might give it a shot, but not with exclusively acid breath. Another great venom worm, that's good to fight. Let's haste and kill this time worm. I keep on calling them time worms, or I think the other one was a mana hound actually. But anyway, that guy's dead. Nice. Nothing from his corpse. Pair of dragon boots. What's our current boots? Current boots are giving us resist shards. This would give us resist acid and electricity, which is actually useful because we are lacking acid. That's our only source of shards resistance. So probably will not wear that then. That guy has a 600 damage Chaos Breath attack. Let's not mess with him. Just, oh, what happened? We got hallucination from the Keeper of Secrets. Let's just head down the stair and probably won't recall out just yet. Actually, I should wait for the Arkenstone. Can definitely fight a Hell Knight. We remember to swap our amulet. Okay, maybe not. Let's teleport away. And nothing followed, very good. We get confused. Let's fight the Great Hellworm then. Oh, it's already awake. Should bring us up to level 39. Good. So I think once we hit level 40, that's the last level at which we get a duelist improvement. I think at level 40 is when you can get the... Oh, that guy's awake. Let's just recall out. Level 40 is when you can get the really good wounding strike. It's just extra damage. But I think that's the last special attack that we get. Happens at level 40. I don't know if we need to carry potions of speed anymore, I guess. Now that we've got these two staves, I think I'll still buy them. Let's drop off these at home. And I don't recall seeing that last time, it's possible I just missed it, but let's do a quick loop of the towns and see if there's any healing available. And a couple of artifact rings. This is +4 dex, that's a lot of dex. By Co. Cold and Fear. So we'd lose electricity and fire. We don't really want to lose those. Pretty expensive as well, I don't know if I actually want to buy it to stockpile it just in case. Yeah, let's leave that. Yeah, nothing there. I think I was looking at the Amulet of Trickery and wondering if that might be worth it, but I don't think so. 3 potions of healing here, so that's nice. Definitely want to remember to continue stockpiling those throughout the game, otherwise we're going to have a rough time against the Serpent. And nothing really. It's an Espedon. Pounds, probably too heavy for us to wear. I think it's either our to hit or our to damage is reduced by our weapon weight as a duelist, so we do want a light weapon. It can be a bit heavy, but 20 pounds is probably too much. Anyway, back down to Arena. Actually, let's see if we can kill the Shambler. I think we're up to the Shambler here. Yeah, Shambler. I don't think we need any mushrooms except for maybe a fast recovery against him. See how we go. Okay, good. He hit us a bunch of melee, which will reduce his health and therefore his damage on his breath attack, and that was easy. So we got a scroll of star acquirement, which is exactly the same as a regular scroll of acquirement, but you get 3 items. So let's quickly recall down to Angband and see if that'll nab us anything good. Well, we need to recall out of this level immediately. There's a bunch of these guys. They all spawned awake. I don't know if they can open doors. Anyway, let's read the scroll and just get out. Maybe I'm a liar, because that looks like 2 weapons, or 2 items to me. That is a fantastic crown. Acid, Fire, Confusion, and Telepathy. It does mean that we're going to swap away from Resist Nexus free action, but it means that we can then swap in a different amulet, because our current amulet is only giving us Telepathy. It'd be really great if this had free action on it as well, but no such luck. Oh, they can open doors. Just head down the stair. And I think we can just chill out here for a bit. Okay, so if we wear this crown, we have 2 free action, but we are now back to double resisting acid, which is nice. We do lose some dex. That does impact our damage and our duelist stuff, but we're getting much more attack, so that's not so important now. Okay, let's drop off the Crown of Might. So what amulets do we actually have? Here, free action, be good. Well, we're really limited to stuff with free action on it, so I guess our only option is this Talk of the Hero here. Okay, so we're back to 3 free action. We're at least double resisting all of the base elements. We're still lacking Chaos and Disenchantment, but otherwise we're actually doing okay, resistance-wise. The only big things we're really missing, yeah, just Chaos and Disenchantment. But this is pretty solid. We could maintain this set of equipment with a few minor improvements, and that'll probably be good enough for the end of the game. Oh, actually no, Nether. Nether is another hole that we're missing. We need to get something that has Nether resistance. But not too bad. I guess that does cause a problem with us swapping to this amulet that gives us Nether, because when we swap we're going to lose reaction. But that's okay, we can just go back to ignoring... let's see, where's the town thing? There we go. Ignoring Nether... What am I doing? Am I recalling? I am. It's just really slow. Ignoring Nether enemies. Great Worm of Chaos. Well, that's a good enemy to avoid. Let's go kill this Shambler. Ulik the Troll. I think he has Earthquake attacks. Yeah, he does. Even though we're pretty good in melee, we probably don't want to deal with him. It looks like the level is taking us directly towards him. So let's just go down the stair. Well, he's awake. We just absolutely melt these drakes now in melee, which is really nice. How attentive is this guy? Fairly observant. Okay, let's not get caught with a nether bolt to the face. Well, a Great Worm of Law we don't want to fight. We do not resist sound. He's not very observant, we'll probably be fine just walking past him. It'd be really nice to get a Rod of Heroic Speed. Maybe if I complain about it, the game will spawn one for us. That's usually how these things seem to go. Okay, we've got Bast coming towards us. Bast, pretty dangerous melee from what I remember. And can stun. So, I don't know, it might be pretty dangerous. But also, when else are we going to find her? Let's challenge her. Haste ourselves. Heal up. Step back a bit. Heroism. And see how we go. Well, okay, she summoned Kin, but it's just these low-level Displacer Beasts. We actually retaliated against the Displacer Beast there, but fortunately we didn't challenge it. That can happen if you're being attacked by multiple high-level monsters. When you do your retaliatory strike, you can actually just challenge the monster instead of hitting it, and then you lose your current challenge, which is a bit of a pain. But it looks like we're doing alright. I think we're keeping the stunning up. She's also stunning us, which is not so good. Okay, cool. Got her. Let's cure out of this blindness and see what we dropped. A Law Dragon Scale Mail. How heavy is that? 20 pounds. Probably too heavy to wear. Yeah, too heavy. That's unfortunate. Oh, might be a nice swap. And we have an artifact. Matok. And the legs of a Displacer Beast. I think we already have +1 con legs somewhere. +2 con legs of the Forest Troll. We don't need to carry those then. Potions of healing, always welcome. And we're heading towards a Great Unclean One, which I'm not so afraid of now that we have the extra acid resistance, so maybe I should try fighting that guy. There's a Time Hound. Let's just wait for the Time Hound to approach us so we can teleport him away. I think I would rather not be hit in melee actually. Let's stand one tile away and then challenge him. Make sure our speed is up. Heroism is still up, but let's go for it again. Walk towards us, perfect. He did summon. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, what happened there? Failed to use the device properly, that is not good. 2% fail. I think we go down the shaft. This guy is not attentive? No. Let's just recall out. Okay, that guy woke up. Well, fortunately, we now have the option to just do this, and nothing can get to us. Finding a Staff of Destruction. Saruman, I think, dropped that. But yeah, finding a Staff of Destruction is pretty important. Let's drop off some of this excess healing so it doesn't get destroyed, and we don't need to carry Scrolls of Destruction either. I wonder if we should be carrying Scrolls of Teleport. Yeah, we definitely should be, even though we've got 3 fear resistance when we have Heroism up. Still good to have the option, just in case. Okay, back down we go. Don't really want to fight a Death Scythe, actually. Doesn't drop anything for us. Oh, there's a undead spider on our tail. Don't have nether resistance at the moment. Can this guy paralyze? Can't. We're probably okay to swap then. The Spear Eyegloss. Or Wisdom. Free action, Frostbrand. Let's see. Current melee 180, 200 versus evil. 207, 263 frost. What does Angrist give us? Oh wait, no, that's Eyegloss. What am I doing? Angrist, 2 dex and stealth. I do like that actually. I'm going to say that Angrist is better. That's not a bad weapon. We don't want to walk into the line of sight of the queue. Let's just recall out. Couple of uniques, one of which is awake. I think we could fight that guy. Steam-powered mechanical dragon. These guys are really dangerous. But also, they do drop up to 20 good objects or treasures. Nidhogg. We can actually fight Nidhogg. Yeah, let's do that. We might want to just destruct this guy down here, just so he doesn't bother us if we want to go fight Nidhogg. Okay, well let's haste. Let's resist heat and cold. And see how we go. I think I want to be next to him. Rather get the melee hits than the fire breath. Well, he did the fire breath anyway. Let's heal up. We're out of charges on that stuff. He's a bit low health, so we should be a bit better off. The health at this point, the health with the breath attack. Well, it still does do a fair amount, and we are out of staves. Let's quaff a potion. Cool. Another Staff of Destruction, artifact. That's a really great artifact. It's unfortunate that it's bar chainmail because it's going to be too heavy for us to wear. Fusion, Nexus, Sound, Shards, Chaos, and Disenchantment, and 2 Con. That's extremely good. But we cannot wear that. We still got this fast recovery. We can use that to cure the cut. Gotta be careful not to press B. That's what I was doing to do my Staff of Speed, but that's now Destruction. That guy's observant actually, I don't want... Oh, no, as I say it. Got the Destruction off though, so that's fine. Great Worm of many colours. We did just pick up a Potion of Resistance. Can probably fight that guy. Although we don't have any healing. Well, let's just try anyway. That's Heroism as well, actually. This is probably... yeah, I'm going to say this was a bad idea. I guess I will burn a Potion of Healing. And we're slow, that's not good. Okay, let's just healing again. This is getting too close for comfort. We might be able to kill him. Yeah, we're doing okay. But we need to leave right now, because we have a bad cut, and... is curing? Oh yeah, curing fixes it. Another artifact helm. Don't think we will make use of that. Okay, didn't get to go fight Nidhogg or that other unique. I'm sure they'll reappear at some point. I wonder if we could wear that really good bar chainmail if we had low equipment weight on everything else. Probably not. Maybe once we're level 50. The equipment weight does increase with level. Let's wait for our staves to come back. And back down. What does this guy do? Acid, Poison, Darkness. If we fight him, he's going to corrode all of our equipment really badly. And because he has a acid-flavoured melee, he has many more opportunities. Oh crap, should have detected. Many more opportunities to destroy our staves. Big empty level. Let's just recall that and reset. Our wisdom is actually really low, just noticed. Base of 8, getting minuses to it on 3 race, class and personality. I don't think wisdom is too important for us. It's probably fine. I do wish we had a better dex cap, but I think we did do Potion of New Life and got a really good life rating and a decent con cap. So it's probably not the worst. Whatever. A Grand Fear Lord. We actually are doing okay on fear resistance. Hips with heroism up. Can fight that. Did he spell? Or did I just forget to haste? I think I just forgot to haste. That guy is blocked off by rubble, don't need to worry about him. Scimitar of Erkenbrando. 4 speed. Be nice. 180. 180. About the same damage really. And an extra 4 speed. Versus Angrist, which gives... it gives free action. That's probably important as well. Yeah. Back to Angrist. Multi-Hue Dragon Scale Mail is quite heavy, but we'll pick it up anyway. Maybe we can just work it into our build later when we have a higher weight limit. Don't want to fight that guy, he has Psycho Spear. Speed 20, let's recall out of this level I think. I don't think I need to carry 2 Staves of Destruction. We can probably just drop off this one. Frost Shards, 20 speed, no. Oh, this guy again. If we can sneak past him, we can. Yeah, that's all blocked off. But we probably don't want to stick around on this level. If we could potentially teleport into him. Well, this guy doesn't drop any items, but he does give us enough experience to advance to the next level, so let's just kill him. Go, level 40. Let's increase Constitution. Ah, there we go. We're starting to get these star capital wounding star strikes, and they do a lot of damage. So, especially with the retaliation, we're getting quite a few of them, which is very nice. And that's the last special attack we get, so leveling up is just going to increase our damage a little bit and give us more health, which is still very worthwhile. Don't even know why I bother carrying this nether amulet. We can't swap away to it because of free action. Should just leave it at home. Artifact bar mail, also very heavy. Immunity to electricity. If we had not already done the Shambler in Arena, I would consider taking off all of our equipment except for that, because I think we could get away with wearing just that. And fighting the Arena Shambler that way. Both doing a lot of damage to each other. I think he hit every single one of his attacks. Oh no, I missed one at the start. Yeah. Head of a Great Hellworm. What's our current head? We have the Head of Father Dagon. So if we swap over to this, this gives us +1 Charisma, which is very slightly useful for fear resistance, and Breathe Fire, which is something we will much never use, but I guess that's cool. Let's swap that in. And we can just drop off the Head of Father Dagon. Dragon Boots, Poison and Fear, not very useful resistances for us at the moment. Let's just head down. I don't know if we want to fight the Defiler. He has a couple of acid branded attacks. I guess we could, he's pretty slow. Yeah, let's just fight him. It's Heroism and Haste again. I think he's damaged our armor a little bit, but that's fine. We can just tear it back in town. Cool. Blue Dragon Scale Mail. Potion of Charisma. That's kind of nice because our Charisma is damaged. Potion of Big Healing. Nothing much else. So Arena we should probably head down to about 79. I don't want to head down to the very bottom because the Arena Guardian, the Dungeon Guardian, is extremely dangerous. Here's Funden again. We can definitely kill him. He's a great worm of chaos, so let's keep our eye on that guy and make sure he doesn't wake up. What do you do? Nothing that we can resist, that's fine. Keep him stunned and he won't be able to do anything, ideally. Oh, well, he managed to get the summon off. Ooh, someone followed us through the summon. That's bad. And we're blind. That's also bad. Nexus, Chaos. Chaos 600. He could kill us instantly. He's still following us. Let's Potion of Healing. And pray that he doesn't Chaos Breath. Thank God. Teleport level. Okay, that was really dangerous. If he had done a Chaos Breath, we would have just died. Let's take a break from Arena for a little bit, I think, after that. Drop off our Bar Chainmail and our Dragon Boots. Pick up a couple of Potions of Healing, because we managed to blow through all of them. Drop off the big healing. Restore our stats and just go do some nice relaxing dragon killing in, what's it called? Dragon's Lair. I should have waited for the Arkenstone, that's fine. Two Potions of Dexterity, we're going to hang on to those just in case we do decide to do a Potion of New Life. I don't want to get rid of that Disenchanter Beast. What's our current shooter? 1 speed, resist confusion. After that debacle, I do like the idea of resist blindness. Pick that up, maybe we should swap it in. Have a think about it. Yeah, all these monsters are pretty easy compared to what we were running into in the arena. Potions of Stone Skin, should probably remember to use those. Ooh, the Spectral Tyrannosaurus woke up. What does he do? Nether for 400. Let's teleport away. And there's another one right next to us, let's recall out. In fact, let's go down to level 71. That guy is a wanted monster, let's cancel the recall and see if we can manage to take him out. He does summon, so this could go poorly, but I am willing to try. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill him easily. 2 wounding strikes and he's already on half health. But he did summon. Okay. Let's just destruction, I think. And recall out. Okay, so we've got these 3 Potions of Stone Skin. I'm going to drop off the Nether Amulet actually. I am going to go back to Arena just because I know that if I don't use the Potions of Stone Skin and put them at home right now, I'm going to forget I have them and just never use them ever. So let's go to Arena and see if we can find some uniques that we can make use of these potions against. Actually, I'll wait for the Arkenstone. And let's not fight anything that can summon. Bone Golem? That's a lot of nether damage, right? That much, actually. It doesn't drop anything. Let's just chill out over here for a bit. A Chaos Hound, well, let's recall out, I don't want to deal with Chaos. We can fight this guy while we're waiting for the recall to kick in. Another potion of big healing, that's nice. I think we picked up an extra potion of healing in there as well, we've got 4 now. Let's just drop off 1. And back down we go. A Great Worm of many colours, that's... Actually, I don't know if that's a good candidate. We really want to be hit by that guy so we get the retaliation. What we would like for that guy, I think, is resistance. We can still try and fight him, I guess. They drop a lot of good items. Up to 14 good objects. We can resist heat and cold. Heroism. See how this goes. Unlike the last time, we do have more healing on us, so this is a bit safer. And again, the nice thing about retaliation is that we can heal ourselves and do damage at the same time. There's an old sorcerer on the level. He has Mana Storm. No, he doesn't. Okay, I'm thinking of... Don't remember the name of it, but there's another sorcerer type monster that does have Mana Storm. Another Talk of the Hero. Fear, free action, regeneration. Our current one. Fear, free action, regeneration, same stuff. Let's just keep heading down. Kind of want to wait for the Arkenstone, but also things are waking up. Let's just go down. Aetherhound. Okay. Managed to kill him. Great Worm of Chaos we don't want to mess with. Let's head down again, actually. Since there's a shaft pretty close by. Probably be hasted as well. Just in case. Okay, one more shaft, but I don't actually want to take that because that'll put us on the final level. Stair over this way. Fight this guy along the way. Oh, he teleported away. Well, not teleported, phased. Getting more healing, that's good. And this is the final level of arena that we are going to mess with. I don't want to deal with an ether vortex, so let's just recall that from here. Drop off this artifact. We still have not used a single potion of stone skin, which is the entire reason I went down there. Oh, we've already got the Arkenstone up. Okay, back down we go. And Caligon the Black. Let's just use it against him. God King of the Sea Giants guy is probably also a good candidate. He has actually pretty dangerous melee. He resists sound, so we're not going to be able to stun him. I don't know if I want to fight him then. Stunning is a big part of why we're doing so well. Okay, and Caligon is acid? Yeah, acid. Let's just heroism and stone skin. And he immediately summoned. Okay, let's see. Can we just teleport these guys away? We can. Oh, that guy woke up. That's not good. Can he get to us? Not quickly. That's fine then. Okay, there's one of our potions. Let's quickly grab up this loot, because I do want to use destruction. +3 gauntlets of the thief. That's not bad. Let's pick those up just in case we can swap them in. Sound resistance. I don't know if I guess I've already picked them up. We got room. Poison shards on those gloves. Light sound shards. Reaction. That might be worth swapping in at some point. And potion of resistance. Okay, let's use our destruction. So that guy can't get to us. Hopefully he can't walk through walls. I don't think he can. No. Should be safe then. My disturbance options are making this a pain. Let's just temporarily turn that off. Okay, 2 more potions of stone skin to go. Once we've used those, killing some uniques, I think we'll wrap up there. Temporal Champion I don't want to deal with. 40 speed, 150 time breath. Let's just haste and walk away. Hound of Valinor. That's pretty good. Just melee stuff. No summons. Okay, the only thing I'm worried about is this guy, so let's just teleport him away. In fact, should I even kill this guy? Might be better if there's other uniques on the level to just bait him towards them. Like, I could bait him towards this guy, or rather bait this guy towards him. Is he gonna come out? Challenged him, so he's definitely awake. Apparently not. Okay, forget about it then. Sorry, Huan. Cool. Managed to kill that. Got a bit of experience. Let's just recall out, since I don't want to be on the same level as that unique who is now awake. And 1 more potion to go. Keeper of Secrets. I think, did we try and fight one of these guys a while back and have a terrible time? I think we did. Let's not repeat that mistake then. Raider Balrog. Nether Bowl for 200. Don't want to deal with that. None of this stuff immediately around us looks it would be for us to fight. Let's hope this guy, yeah, he's gonna stay asleep. We have a unique. Summons Kin. Fire Aura. Have a go at him. Resist Heat and Cold, Heroism, Stone Skin. I guess I would rather he attack us than... He touched us to blind. That could be an issue. We do have the Staff of Teleportation. How fast is he? 23. He's pretty fast. Ah, what the hell, we're already right next to him. Okay, let's immediately bail on that. He summoned as his very first thing. Okay, well we have used up all of our potions now, which is what I set out to do. I kind of want to see if we can kill 1 more unique though before we finish. So let's try and do that. Hey, scroll of requirement. It's pretty nice. More dragon boots. Hey, staff of healing. Even nicer. What the hell was that? He killed this guy without even realizing he was there. Let's just recall out. I don't want to fight the disintegrate vortex. Okay, instead of killing another unique, we are instead going to recall down to Angband. Yep, recall down to Angband. Right into the middle of a bunch of Nexus spiders, which isn't the worst. We do have Nexus resistance. Let's just destroy where we are. It's probably safer than teleporting. And nothing is around us, which is nice. There's even a shaft right there. Let's walk over to the shaft, go down one level, and then read the scroll. That will be slightly more beneficial. Pretty empty level. Yeah, well, there's a bunch of Chaos Hounds here, and a bunch of Angels. Read the scroll of requirement. Get a Cloak of Shadows, not very useful. Been having pretty bad luck with our requirements. I don't even want to pick that up. Okay. So I think I said I would stop there, but we are only 2k away from 40. I'm just going to keep playing forever at this rate, but let's just hit 41, then we'll stop. There's got to be something near us. The Hound. How much is that worth? 8k, that'll do. And there we go, level 41. Okay, now we are definitely stopping. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Finding the Cloak of Retribution right away was extremely fortunate. You could probably tell watching this video compared to previous ones how quickly we were killing things like dragons because of those extra blows that we were getting from the retaliation. So that was a really nice find. So hopefully things pick up a bit now that we can kill things more reliably. But yeah, that's it for the moment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.